Hello, it's me again, Izito. Thanks for watching my previous videos, and for that, I'm going to give y'all a little treat, and that is how to create a reverse integer function, which is also a common asked question in a technical interview. What is a reverse integer? Well, for example, whenever you put or you give the function an argument of an integer of, let's see, negative 51, then it should return with a negative 15. Or if you give it 500, it will return just 5. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we need to do is turn this integer into a string. How do we do that? Well, first, we need to create a constant variable or constant variable. We're going to call this constant variable rev. And then after that, we're going to give it a value of num, and then dot notate it to the helper method to string, which turns the integer into a string. And then after that, we have to turn this string into an array. How do we do that? Use the helper method split and give it double quotes. Let me remove this there. This is a little mistake there inside of the two string method. And then let's go back. After we split it and turn it into an array, we're going to add in the helper method reverse, which just reverses the string. And then we're going to join or use the join helper method, which turns the array of elements back into a string. And don't forget to put the double quotes inside of the helper method join. Okay, now good. Now we have this constant variable set up. Now, after converting this integer into a string, we need to turn it back into an integer. How do we do that? Well, there's a helper method called number, and inside that, we need to use the parseInt to convert this new variable that we called rev into an integer. After that is set up, we need to multiply it by the math, that sign. Yes, this is what we should use. And then put in num. Now, what does math.sign do? Well, Visual Studio Code actually tells you what some of these helper methods do by hovering over them. So let's try hovering over math.sign. Returns the sign of the x, indicating whether x is positive, negative, or 0. Interesting. And it looks like we got everything set up, but we forgot one more thing. We need to return. All right, looks like we got everything set up. Let's copy this, and I already have my developer tools set up in my Google Chrome internet browser. All I'm going to do is just drag it down. There we go. And now I'm just going to paste this function that we created, press enter. All right, now let's call out the reverse integer. Okay, and let's give it negative 51 like I was describing when we first started this video. Let's see if it will switch to negative 15. All right, there we go. Let's try another example. 500. Oh, there we go. That's it for today.